Okay, guys. So I have shared one document in the Telegram. So the document is for CI integration. So we already discussed few days back, right? The part, the automation, the GitHub integration, update the file, YAML file. So still anyone need to complete that, go through the doc, complete it. Any documents required, guys? Just let me know any process document is required so that we can focus on that. So far, we have completed all the list of the documents. It is close to 25 documents. It is included little difficult labs, kind of Jenkins, master slaves, and all. So I have already, as I said, so in the doc, I have already maintaining on the zip format so that we can share with you shortly for that. We need to work on some modifications on that once it is completed so that we can share to everyone that, okay? Okay, so yeah, we'll start. So today we are going to discuss Kubernetes, okay? RDS, huh? Okay. Just I'm testing. Okay, RDS means what, guys? Relational database service. Definitely, you need to do hard work on the RDS at least 3 days to understand well. But you don't have time. You guys are busy with test, right? Completed already. I received few things, few numbers. I don't know. So anyone had to start the test? Just I want to understand. Sir, yes, I'm busy with other works. I need to yet to start so that I will extend time. As I said, after Sunday, if I get any question paper, I'm not going to check. That is very sure. So I'm giving 1 week time. Guys, anywhere 1 week, anyone is giving time to complete the test. My intention is to at least you just focus on the test. Not today, at least tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, at least day after tomorrow. Yeah. So Saturday I will release the key. Sunday, after Sunday, I'm not taking any answer sheets from you. Okay. But if you have any challenges, first do let me know so that one to one, if you have any issue, so that let me know so that I will extend maybe time. So RDS, before going to the RDS, first we need to understand. Yes, we can understand first disadvantages before going for the RDS. Okay. Okay. The first we can start from here. We can start from here. We can end here. Okay. The first one. Okay. Sorry. Let me change chart everyone. Okay. So fully managed service means what? With your AWS knowledge, we just discussed these 9 steps here. Fully managed service means what? Nothing is taken care by provider. Then what we can do here? Yeah. So the background things, operations we can take care. The background things, they will take care. Scalability. Then what is scalability online team? Online team, you there or stop my screen? Hmm? Not audible. Not audible. My screen is visible. Not now, right? Okay. Okay, guys. So here, if you can see, the first one is what? Fully managed service. Fully managed service is nothing but they can take care. For example, give the any best example for fully managed service here in your regular lifestyle. Hmm? Disaster. What happened, man? Sometimes you are saying some different things. Fully managed service, give the best example in your regular lifestyle. Your salary, right? Yeah. Windows ATMs. Guys, I can say example is a Google Drive. You are uploading your photos, right? But where you are uploading, you don't know. Who can monitor? We don't know. Who can take care? We don't know. How they can manage? We don't know. Finally, they are managing everything if you can give your photo. Is this clear? That is fully managed service means for that you are not creating any server. Yeah. For that you are not configuring any monitoring system. They can take care everything. Whenever you need that photo, they can give the back from anywhere, anytime. That is fully managed service. One of the example, Google Drive. Scalability. What is scalability? What? Height. We can grow, but we cannot, right? Increase the size of the DB. Very good. Scalability. We can scale up. We can scale down, scale in, scale out. Whenever the requirement will come, we can increase the size of the server, the DB. If the requirement is not there, we can decrease the size, right? So, okay, scalability, we are very clear. Then what about high availability? What is high availability? Multi-zone deployment, very good. So high availability is nothing but simple answer, always available. Okay, there is no any stories behind why it is not available means. So that day, this day, actually, no stories, always available. Is this clear? So always available means what we need to do? Really, you are available for your friend always? Always you are high available? Anyone? Online team? I'm not high available to my friend. This is very clear. If they ask me to come, I just said 15 minutes, but it is not happen 15 hours, maybe sometimes. So anyone is here to high availability your friends, guys? Ramesh is saying yes. So you are always high available, right? So, okay, you are my friend from today. Whenever I ask, just you respond, okay? In the chat, huh? Okay, so sometimes, yes, we are available. If things are good, if things are not good, always you are not available. Give your phone to your mom, say, I'm not available now. Say, I'm sleep now. So many stories anyway. That is different stories. Available means always available. System will available, but not you. Understand? Yeah, very good. If my friend can, if my friend call and ask money, I said hello. Vinapadatla sarigga. But you are high available, right? At least you are saying Vinapadatla sarigga. In that case, you are high available, but you are not truly available. Okay. Yes, Ramesh is always available. See recommendation. Yes, I'm also agreed. The reason is if many people are asking any doubts, he is always available. He is preparing some contents, sharing. So in that case, I agreed he's a high available. Ramesh is high available. That's what I have added him into that next batch support also already. So I think we know, right? High availability means always available. So you need to configure that. So as we know, what are the factors depends on the high available? Already we discussed in the AWS classes. What are the factors? 3 factors we discussed already in the high availability. Anyone? 3 factors. RMF means what? R means what? Or MRF. M means what? R means what? F means what? 3 factors we discuss in the AWS. High availability depends on which factors? I think answer I got. Multi-zone. Very good, Aditya. Redundancy. One is. And next. Next is what? One is R means redundancy. MRF. It is not a tires company. MRF. R is done. We need to clear about M and F. What was that? Very good. Failure routing. And one is monitoring. Now you tell me, guys, in our AWS, who can take care of failure routing and monitoring? The AWS provider only. Which service that is? Load balancer. See, guys, load balancer, if any application, any server will fail, it will redirect, right? It's a failure routing, right? Yeah. So in that case, load balancer always monitor your application. If application running or not, if it is not running, it has to redirect your request to healthy server. In that case, it has to monitor. R means redundancy. Redundancy means what? Duplicate. Same application, different server. Who can take care of that? Again, AWS. Yes, AWS only. In which service? Auto scaling. Yes. Auto scaling will deploy same application in different servers with help of launch template. What is the primary source of the launch template? What is the primary source of AMI? Any one EC2 instance, which is running in your end, right? Yeah. This is high availability. Then come to security. Yes, tell me, guys, security means what? Security means yes, yes, I can like yes, I agree with I am also security tool, security service, and encryptions. So on the data encryption, right? What is data encryption? Converting into cyber. Right, right. Key pair. No, no. Actually, guys, in the encryption is nothing but no one can understand that language. Okay. So they can convert your data and data encryption enable means no one can understand what data it is. If you are sending data to your friend, for example, if you are sending data, your internet banking details to your friend through WhatsApp, I think we already seen in the WhatsApp, your messages are encrypted. Means what? No one can understand your message. If some person, some hacker can hack the message, in their end, they are unable to understand that message. It is an encrypted format. Understand? So no one can hack WhatsApp. That's what politicians usually they are using to talks by using WhatsApps. I mean, they're talking, right? Give money to them in the election time. They're using WhatsApp only. No one can track. Not readable format. So in that case, if you are using, guys, this is, if you can see this URL, this is secure URL or not? How can you say that? HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol secure, means encryption is enabled. If I remove S, it is not secure one. plain message as is, request will go as is. That's what we can see in all websites, only HTTPS, not HTTP. Clear? Next one is cost effective. How can you say cost effective this is? Pay as you go, very good. Pay as you go, very good. So I can say cost effective. So here guys, in RDS, we can select the size of the cluster. We can select the size of the cluster as per your usage only. No need to take. Can't we take before register the large cluster before? Not required. When the requirement will come, you can increase. Scalability is there, right? They're not asking it is a one-time activity. You can increase any time. You can decrease any time. Means scalability we have. Then why I need to register the bulk cluster before? Need to pay amount, right? So you can just at this time, as per the data size, you can select your cluster size. They are not saying to stick on that. We can increase if the data is increasing. If the data is growing, we can increase the size. That is scalability, right? Next, automated backup. What is this? What is automated backup? Lifecycle volumes. Automated backup. What is the meaning of this? Backup of the data. So, for example, if you want to enable the backup of the data for anything, you need to configure, right? Some snapshots. But here, no, you just click automatic backup. They can take care of everything. Understand? Next, supports multiple database engines. Means what? As you said yesterday, guys, so many database engines. You guys are saying that, right? MySQL, SQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, Cassandra, Mango, MariaDB. So many DBs are there, right? So RDS will support 7+ clusters, 7+ engines. It will support almost all engines. If you want to work with Oracle DB, there is no worry about RDS is providing Oracle platform. Yes, they are providing. Understand here. So if you want to work with MariaDB, yes, they are providing MariaDB option. You can select that. Yeah. Next, metrics and monitoring, what it is. Monitors the, yes, metrics means load, RAM, CPU, what is the size and everything. We can easily monitor. Yes, my DB already reached threshold. We need to increase the size immediately. Who can increase the size? Again, RDS itself. Understand? Yeah. The last one is what? The last one is what? Integration with other AWS services. So this is DB only, right? You tell me, guys, which service I need to integrate this one? Which service? The main service is what to integrate this RDS database. Huh? EC2. What is 3-tier architecture? Web layer, app layer, DB layer. If I create RDS, which layer? Database layer. Which layer I need before? Where we can install? EC2 instance only. Understand? Before this, 2 EC2 instance will come. One is web EC2 instance, one is application EC2 instance. So we can easily integrate. Clear? Any questions on this 9 advantages? You are very lucky, guys. Seriously saying that. You have very good team. If I ask anything, they immediately they're doing the documents. You know, guys, how difficult it is to make a one document, take screenshots, copy paste, write. By seeing the things is very easy, guys. Do one document. Everyone do one document. Do one thing, guys. So we can split our work from now. One person, one document. Is this fine? Then you can understand the pain. How these guys are doing, man. Taking screenshots, adjust the screenshot. This is your best only, right? If you want to, for example, guys, Jenkins, master and slave. Anyone remember the steps? No? See, no answers, no response. Okay, Jenkins, master and slave, my notepad notes. Understand what is Jenkins and master slave. But if you miss any step, you need to spend at least 3-4 hours to check there and there and there. And otherwise, can you provide Veerus a recording, please? I'm just getting some issue. So many things we need to spend time. But here, just to go here, just to go here, docs. This is the list of docs. Okay, Jenkins master and slave is here. Click on that. Where you are doing mistake, just scroll down this one. Select screenshots. See the screenshots. What you need to do here. Is it easy, right? 10 minutes you can clear your doubt. 10 minutes by seeing this screenshot. Understand? Yeah. So like that, if anyone is updating any notes, immediately I can save and adding here. How many of you following like that? Seriously say that? No one, I know that. No one. Why? At this time is not required. But after 1 month, that day Ankit is shared some notes. Na. Do you have that? You can ask which day. For that, 30 days over. Sorry, 30 minutes over. The topic is diverted to movies. You call that guy to ask document. Again, 30 minutes. And next, what is your plans? 30 minutes. But you call for one document. Finally, that is diverted. Lunchtime is over. Lunch. Again, some movie. Are working busy with work. Evening. Okay, I call for the work, right? Again, ping in the WhatsApp. Hey, I call you for the document. What about the document? You didn't discuss that one. You discuss so many things, but not document, right? Let me check with other. This guy again called to other person. Again, your time is wasting. I know you guys are busy. That's what I'm preparing all the documents in one list. Okay. Since I'm handling 3 projects. Yes, I'm busy. I'm free. Okay. Please, guys, at least prepare your documents, maintain in one. See, these many documents. Do you expect these many documents we guys are prepared? No. If you can see 20 plus. Terraform practice updates, Sonar, Terraform, Maven, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Git, GitLab, Git errors, dynamic inventory file, all covered. Almost. I'm going to add 10 more on this. Projects also. Projects, documents also. Okay, already yesterday done on project document, EFK stack. So that is already uploaded. And along with this, these blocks also. Sonar QBFM dot, okay, EFK stack. This one, this yesterday I have updated. This is little typical lab. It's a very difficult lab. That's what yesterday we completed these screenshots and all like that. So you have a too many references to complete your projects, labs. There is an e-blocker. I know that. Okay. We have now the documents and masters. Yeah. That's it for the documentation anyway. We are here. So tell me guys, and one question to anyone. RDS means what? They are taking care. Can I create a DB on my EC2 instance? Question is clear or not? So I want to take my RDS MySQL. That MySQL, can I install on my EC2 instance? That EC2 instance, which EC2 instance? Which type of EC2 instance it is? Web layer EC2 instance or application layer instance or DB layer instance? So how many instances we required here totally? 3. One is for web layer, one is for app layer, one is for DB layer. Understand, right? In that case, why RDS? Clear my question is? In that case, why RDS? Sir, we can install DB and MySQL EC2 instance. We have directly MySQL EC2 instance also there. If you can go and check EC2 instance, list of EC2 instances, there is SQL, MySQL instance also there. No need to install, directly you can use. Then why RDS? Answer is in front of you guys. This image only. See guys, again, fully managed service. Does your EC2 is fully managed? If it is a fully managed means you need to, why you need to install MySQL? Available readily. And EC2 itself scalability will come. What you need to do? We need to increase manually. High availability. EC2 itself will come. High availability will come. EC2 itself. Then why we need to create load balancer? Auto scaling. Understand? Your EC2 by default, it is not high availability. We are configuring high availability by using load balancers, by using auto scalings, right? EC2 itself, it will not create one more EC2. By doing some configurations only, EC2 will create one more EC2. Clear? Same. Security. By default, it will come. We need to enable. Cost effective. Yes, cost effective. Required things we can opt. For example, in RDS, by default, these many services will come, even if you can use or not. Understand what I'm trying to say? But in EC2, if required availability concept, you can configure, otherwise leave it. Cost effective depends on your requirement. Automatic backup, will EC2 will give automatically backup ever? No, we have to configure. Snapshot, you have to take the snapshot manually. Your EC2 will support multiple, yes, EC2 will support multiple applications. Okay, that we can leave it. Metrics and monitoring. Your EC2 will, by default, will configure any metrics. We have to configure CloudWatch. Integrate with other AWS service. Your EC2 will integrate with other AWS services by default. No, we have to configure. Understand the differences here. And your DB on EC2, your DB on RDS. Understand the differences? Clear or not clear? Clear or not clear? One more question. Your DB on premises. Tell me the differences now. The question is your DB on premises, your DB on EC2, your DB on RDS. Let me write. You tell me the point so that I will write. DB on premises. So DB on EC2. DB on RDS. Tell me the points here. Advantages, disadvantage. If DB on premises, what are the drawbacks, guys? Maintenance is difficult. Which maintenance? Infra maintenance. Is this clear? Infra maintenance, the background, the dependencies, manpower, and all, right? Next. Scalability. Very difficult, right? Scalability will not achieve. Which achieve but difficult. Same thing apply for high availability, also very difficult. HA means high availability. Next, security issues. Next, yeah, cost. But one advantage is there. What is that? Anyone? One advantage is there. If DBN on premises. Yes. Within full control, right? Everything in your control. Everything. Zero. From 0 to 100% in your control. Hmm. Let me just DBN is to tell me the points. No need to maintain infra dependencies. And next, but the drawbacks are what here? Multi-agent, not provided. We need to configure additionally. High availability. Need to configure additionally. Next, security and monitoring. Need to configure additionally. Next, cost effective. This is cost effective. We can require things only we can take it. And here, just write all points. Fully managed service, scalability, and all are. Fully managed service, scalability, high availability, and then scalability, high availability, security, multi-engine support, multi-region support, automatic backup, etc. Clear? These are the differences we need to understand first. So in your point of view, which one is good? RDS. We can focus on our actual task, right? So here you have to focus on your actual task, infra dependencies, and etc. Here you have to focus on your data and multi-agent configurations also you need to take care. Here, just focus on your data. The availability, high availability, automatic backup, and everything taken care by RDS people, RDS providers. Yeah, that is very good point and license and all. Okay. But here here also one advantage is there. Full control. We can modify if required any updates. See here, Debian your EC2, you can connect that EC2. If you want to require, you can update your packages, patch management. Depends on your requirement. Otherwise, just leave it. But here, we cannot connect this RDS instance. There is no access for this server. If you create RDS, the background one instance will create. Understand? So here you need to create instance. On top of that, we can install database. We can see your instance. But here we can't see any instance here. This is managed by RDS. So we can see only RDS cluster name only. But the background, that instance is run the background of you, so that we are unable to see. Why? It's a managed service. If you are able to see, if you do some activities in that connect, disconnect, stop means, if they can give control means it is fully managed by RDS, fully managed by AWS providers, right? For example, if they give the same ESOT instance access to you, even fully managed, what you can do, maybe if you can stop that ESOT instance, it is not fully managed, right? You also manage it, right? If you also manage it means again mistakes made. You made have some mistake. That is taken care by AWS provider. That's what you need work. You need your application. You need your data, right? You can connect and do it. Yes, my office I'm using RDS only. Of course, always RDS. Some cases, some companies still they are using DB on premises. But here two things, if you can use Debian on premises or Debian RDS. Here Debian is it is very, very difficult to handling the things. I will show you the difficulties also. Yeah. Let's go to RDS in AWS console. So I'm going to write here one point. So first, guys, you tell me if you want to connect your database, what are the things required? What? Username? Username, password, and endpoint. Yes, you only these three? Any others? Hmm? Only these three? Port, very good. Port. We have to enable port, right? It is not like SSH 22. DB ports are different. Next. Port required, username required, password required, and endpoint required. All four fine, right? To connect EC2 instance also four required. PEM file, protocol, endpoint means what in EC2 instance? IP address. Understand? Same four, same here also same. Let's go and start to creation of RDS. Here, so many things are there. It's very difficult to explain each and every step since you are not AWS engineers, but you need to do hard work. But I will show you. The first step is we need a database. I'm going to create a database. Standard create, easy create. Which one I can take? We'll go for standard create. We can see the options. Easy create means only 2-3 steps it will done, but we'll understand. If you can see, what are these? What is this? No, what is this? C line. Very good. What is this? Elephant head. PostgreSQL. Okay. If you can see here, guys. Okay, which engine I can select? Okay, everyone familiar with MySQL. Okay. Here, two different Aurora MySQL compatibility is also there. We can discuss later what is Aurora. To understand this, we need to understand at least how it will work the system first. And what is this? Read this. MySQL is the most popular open source database in the world that we know. MySQL on RDS offers the rich features of the MySQL community. If anyone asks what is the advantages of RDS, you just write these points. Directly go for reliability, accessibility, security, all T's. Instead of that, you just explain. Yes, we'll get a rich features if I opt on RDS, my DB on. So like that. Community edition, okay, something. Supports database size up to what, guys? Okay. 64 TB will support if you can take MySQL cluster on RDS. Supports general purpose. This is memory type. Just leave it. Supports automatic backup that we can do, that we can know. Supports up to 15 read replicas as per instance within a single region or 5 read replicas across region. What is the meaning of this? Create supports up to 15 read replicas per instance within a single region or 5 read replicas engine. What is the difference? What you can understand here? In one region, yes, we can create up to 15 read replicas. If it is across region, 5 read replicas. Is this clear? What is read replica? What is read replica? We can discuss now. What is read replica? That is pending. So, okay, I'll just go with MySQL. Version you just keep as is. Production, dev test, free tier. What I need to select? We are always free, huh? Okay, we can go with production. We can see what will happen. Multi-agent DB cluster, multi-agent DB instance, single DB instance. This is for your work for today. What is the differences? Yesterday I have given one work to you, right? What was that? Okay, I forget first. Multi-agent DB cluster, multi-agent DB instance, single DB instance. What is the difference, these three? I want to know from you tomorrow, okay? Next. Okay, DB cluster identifier. This is the name of, you can give database keep as database one. What is this? Master username admin keep as is. Instance configurations, which class it is, standard class, you can go with that. Storage type, okay, SSD always. Allocate storage 400 GB, keep as is. Okay, same like EC2 steps only, the storage, hard disk and selection. Connectivity, don't connect to EC2 compute resource or connect to EC2 compute resource. We can connect from here also, or just keep as is, don't connect. Many options are there. You need to explore that with your knowledge. There is no rocket science in that. We know everything here. DB subnet group. It is going to create one subnet group. Public access. If you want to test now, we need to enable public access at this time. To connect your DB from the external, we need to enable public access. Otherwise, we are unable to connect database to do some activities. Understand? Security groups to connect your DB, security groups. So these are all database authentication, password authentication. Yes. Guys, where is the password session here? I need to provide password here. Admin is the username. Okay. Select encryption. Okay. Here, self-manager. Sorry. Self-management, we need to give a password. Otherwise, they can manage your password also. So I can give my password here. Don't give this 4 strings. Okay. Can I create now? If I create, who can pay $1,500? US answer yes. Naresh it will pay na. So that's what you should not select production. Go for free tier. Now see this option is graded. Why? You are doing free tier. Again, you are asking multi-agent cluster. You are going to create one table or 2 tables. What we can do with that? That's what this option is grayed out. This is not in free tier, but understanding purpose only, just enable production. Okay. Okay. Then now these steps are common. Self-managed password is common. All are same steps. And whenever you select free tier, the minimum storage is selected. Earlier 400 GB, now 20 GB, right? And then don't connect instance at this time. The subnet groups, yes, it will create public access as S. Yeah, security groups is default. Hard disk proxy we can discuss later. Yes, all steps are common, create a database. So now guys, I need to connect this database. So my instance is created. For example, you need to understand the background one instance is creating now, but you are selecting like RDS. So what we can understand here in the 3-tier architecture, the web layer is useful to give your request. So you can understand this is web layer. I'm giving my request. The background, the request will go to RDS EC2 instance that they can perform the actions. That EC2 we are unable to see since it is a fully managed service by AWS. But if you create your EC2 instance, if you install your DB, you can handle it. So it is creating deep database. It will take some time, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So meanwhile, guys, I'm going to explain what is read replica. Guys, this is my master DB. How many master DBs we can allow? Only one. If we can allow 2, 3, what happen? Data mismatch. Is this clear? So always the request will come from application server to your database. Let me take one more color. App server. And before that, web server. So the request will go web server and from there to app server. Okay. And app server to master DB only. Understand? So always data is stored here only, all data. So if you give a request, the request will go to here only. I mean, write access. If you are going to insert any records, the request will go to here. Okay, I will tell you, wait. This is what? Read replicas. The term is very important. Read. Read replicas. Okay. Guys, you tell me one thing. My user one, this is very important point, guys. Please focus here. My user one is going to insert the records. Is this write operation or read operation? Read operation or write operation? Already exist. Okay, that's what we are logging. Is this clear now? Now my user is sign up. Sign up means read or write? Write. So the write request will go to where? Clear, right? Write request will go to master DB. User one details. Updated. What about read replicas? This user one details updated or not? Hmm? Yes, it will update. It will read replicas sync with your master DB. Understand, guys? So same details will update. User one. So user one. Is this clear? Updated. Now, guys, my user one is now login. If my request will go to read replica, is there any problem? My request will go to read replica and my request will go to master DB. Is there any problem for the read replica? No problem, right? Why no problem if my request will go to read replica? Already the details sync with master to your read replica. So that no problem. Again, user 2. Again, user 2 is going to sign up. The request will, if the request will go to you read replica or not? Is that good to go the user to sign up process for read replica? No. Sign up means write operation. So write operations always master. For example, if I allow write operation to this first read replica, is there any problem? Is there any problem now? If I allow, sorry guys, these are different numbers. If I allow my write operation to read replica, is there any problem? Yes, problem. Again, write operations in different nodes means again data mismatch. The request will go next time this read replica or this read replica or this read replica. We don't have any data. What you are asking now. So always write data always to master. Whenever the records updated into master, immediately same records updated into nodes, read replicas. always sync with read replicas. Is this clear, everyone? Now let's go and check my DB. Backing up. Okay, now guys, to connect your EC2 instance from the outside, okay, we are going to use some tools, mobexterm, putty, and something. If you're going to connect inside, no tools required. That is easy to connect option. You are already inside of AWS environment, so not required. Same thing in RDS, guys. There is no any internal connect option. Okay, you need to connect from outside only to develop anything. Connect your DB, start your development with the tool. But in Aurora DB, there is option directly we can run queries in the editor itself, like easy to connect. No need to connect from any third-party tool. We can directly start development in the query editor is there in the Aurora DB itself. Here there is no query editor, so we have to connect from any editor tools. SQL Workbench, PG Admin. We have some tools we have. So we need to download SQL Workbench into your local laptop first. Okay. So if I select this query, my DB is available anyway. If I select query editor, for example, no database that support query editor. So currently query editors only support Aurora serverless database. Not here. So if I click on my DB, so here endpoint, as we know, username password, we can connect. Okay. So let me open my MySQL workbench. This one. You need to install MySQL workbench. I will show you how to install. So if you can see, okay, these many I have connected. I need to remove this. Click on the plus symbol. It will ask connection name. You can give any name. MySQL RDS connect. Okay. Connection method keep as is. Host name. What is host? Very good. The host name is this endpoint. What is the port number of MySQL 3306? And username is what? Admin. I'm not changing anything, right? And password, whatever I have given. Okay. Test the connection. If everything is good, you are able to connect. Yes, successfully made the MySQL connection. If you give username and password and even correct way. And one more thing we need to do in your security groups, we need to enable 3306 port number. Right? My end it is enabled. I think so. That's what I'm able to connect. So, okay, this one. Okay, this one now. You can see where is my connection name. This one, MySQL RDS Connect. Click on that. Okay, guys, if you can see, I'm in the system something. This is a default table structure. They are giving the system. Okay. So let's go to out. So I'm going to create one database. So guys, we need to understand tables. So database inside data will be stored in the form of tables. Tables will be there inside database. Understand? So the database inside tables will be there. The tables inside records will be there. I mean, data will be there. So first I'm going to create here one database name. In the database, I'm going to add the tables. In the tables, I'm going to add the records. Understand the query? So as I said here, in any database, we can work with queries only. Okay. So now I'm going to create a database, right? The query of the creation of database is create database, database name, give test and colon. To run this query, you need to click on this top. Create database test created. If you can see here, refresh here, I'm able to see my test database here. Now I'm going to create a tables inside database. So create table. Otherwise, you can take help from creation of tables. Directly will be there. So W3 school, go for W3 school. There is a sample tables. We can take this one also, no problem. You can take this one also, no problem. Copy. So if I run this query, my table name is what? Persons. Inside table, how many columns are there? 5 columns. Person ID, last name, first name, address, city. But there is no records. This is for just columns only. So this is what? The character, the last name varchar should be in the 255 digits in the range. So always any name it will not be there like 256 and like, right? So 255 is the highest one. So for example, if you can give here one, your name should be in the 1 digit only. Is it possible? One character. So that's what I'm giving here. 255. This is the max one. Person ID is the what? ID is an integer. That's what int. So names will be characters. So that's what varchar. If I click and run, we'll get an error. What is the error? No database selected. As we know, tables we can create in where? Inside database. You have created database. You have to say to your table, hey table, you can create in this database. So how to give here? Test dot persons. This time created, right? So now inside test, my table will be there, right? Let's go. Table, see persons. Inside persons, columns. Person ID, last name, first name, address, city. We are not a database developers, first of all. Just I'm saying that. So how they can work? Database engineers, how they can work with the database. They're going to insert the record. They're going to discard the records. So completely see, I'm showing you your one platform. Next, your interest will come into the picture. So how to create the tables, how to deal, just commands only. Integration we are done, right? Now how to do that? It depends on your commands. How to delete a table, how to create a table, how to insert the record, how to remove the records. That is your interest now. Understand? I can't show here everything, right? For example, if I want to insert the record, simply insert the records into my table. So many references will come. Insert the record. MySQL table. So if you can see, insert into table name, the column 1 value 1, column 2 value 2, column 3 value 3, like that. So if you are interested, let's do that. Copy. What I need to do here, tell me guys now. Insert into table name means what? My table name is persons. Definitely I need to select database also, right? Test dot. Next column 1 is what? Person ID. Column 2 is what? Last name. Okay, next one is what? CT. Clear? Now I need to update. Person ID means you can give any name. Integer 1, 2, 3. Last name you can give any name. Naresh. So first name you can give check. Under address we can give INST Institute. So address is Amirbet and city is what? Hyderabad. Anything miss we? Yes, we miss something, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Clear, right? So if I run this query, tested persons, what is the table name? PERSONS. So here. Clear? It's a case sensitive so that we can. What is the noun? Last name, right? You can give any name, right? Where care? I'm not understanding what? Single quote is not required. White is coming only test. Last name. DB engineers are here. Okay, it should be in the double quotes are no man, not required. Not required. Let's try. So in that case, we'll follow everything. Okay, this is string, right? Now run. Okay, perfect. So if you can see now, my tables, inside tables, persons. So person ID. Okay. So how to check the query now? Select star from test dot persons. Okay. Okay. These are the details what I have created now. Okay. So the now, okay. So now my table is created in the my DB. So let's go to my DB. Yeah, my DB. So your work keys for today work is how to create read replica from the table. Understand? So this is my main table, right? So go to actions, create read replica. Same steps again. Read replica, DB, both are same steps, but permissions level difference only. If you can see, read, you can give just this instance, US East 1 region, which region you are going to create read replica. You can select storage type, allocate storage. So deployment options, multi-agent DB cluster or multi-agent DB instance. This is for just high availability concepts, single instance or multi-instance or multi-zone multi-instances. Better to give single, guys. We are free tier, better to don't give an multis. Network type IPv4, public access yes. So all are default, 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 default. Password authentication. Okay. Where is username and password here? Guys, what is this? As I said, DB is not there in auto scaling, but why? This is not DB auto scaling. DB storage auto scaling. This is going to store some storage, right? Your DB details and that storage auto scaling, not for DB auto scaling. Understand? Where is that? Username, password. Okay, I think same username password for this also. Okay, same username password for read replica also. Let's create read replica. Now you tell me, guys, my read replica inside table will be there or not? My created table. Understand? That you need to do today. Create master DB, insert some records if required. Okay. Just for your reference, create a table and create a read replica. Yeah. So it will take time. After that, what you need to do? Connect with read replica endpoint. Same connect with MySQL workbench and go to the database tables section like here. We're able to see same thing in the read replica also. It is sync from master, create from master. Now what you can do next? Create one more table in master and again go and check your read replica side by side here only. So if you can go here. So you can take duplicate tab here. There is a duplicate tab here. So where it is, you can take like side by side or otherwise two MySQL workbench also fine. There is a duplicate tab where it is. Okay, go for manage connection. One more thing here. Give the read replicas, it will open here side. First one is master, second one is read replica. And next time onwards, create tables in only master. And it is going to update into read replica always. The first time you are creating read replica from master, whatever existing DB is there, it will existing details will be there. That is going to migrate it. Next time onwards, whenever you can create a table that is going to update parallel in the read replicas also. Why it is sync with master? That you can need to verify it. If master is deleted in table, Is it delete and read replica or not? Yes. Understand? Is this clear, RDS? Any questions from anyone? So tomorrow we can discuss the RDS little points there, RDS proxy. What is RDS proxy and elastic cache? So many things are there we can discuss. And I'll try to give DB on EC2 also tomorrow, DB on EC2. What is need of read replica? What is need of replica, sir? Please let us know one more time. What is need of replica? Yes, very good question. If there is no read replica, all the requests will go to where? Even read, write also. So in that case, your master is busy, right? 1,000 requests. Out of 1,000 requests, 500 is write, 500 is read. And 500 requests is coming from US, 10 is coming from Australia, 10 is coming from India. No need to come all requests into the master which is there in Mumbai, right? So read replica you can create nearby Australia one. One more read replica you can create US, one more read replica you can create some other country. If read operations, no need to come Mumbai. They can access nearby read replicas. Write operations, yes, you have to come master. Understand? How can we redirect the traffic to replicas? It is not redirect to redirect the replicas. We need to redirecting it. The application server is there, right? In the application server, we need to write a rules. Read operations, it is going to that. We are going to configure read replica endpoint. Write operations, we need to configure master endpoint inside your read replica, inside your application server. How we can accessing here? Endpoints to connect. Master means master endpoints. Replica means replica endpoint. We are connecting, right? But in place of you, who can connect? Your server, application server. In the application server, we need to write a rules. If the read request is coming, you should redirecting to replica. Write request coming, you should redirecting into master, like that. Understand? Scaling. This is scaling, right? I have so many read replicas, 10 read replicas. If I have a one master, so if master delete means you no biscuit. You can promote read replica as a master. Why? Same data will be there in the read replica also, right? Whenever you can create 10 tables, same 10 tables reflect into read replicas. You can promote read replica as a master, and then you need to do some changes. Where? Very important changes you need to do. Where? Very good. Application server, you need to change the endpoint details. That is, you have already configured master endpoint, right? But your master endpoint change now. Read replicas. Sir, every time do we need to do? Every time need to do that? First of all, master will not fail. Okay, if it is fail, I have never seen in my 8 years experience, master will fail. If in case fail, you can change endpoint. It's just 5 minutes of task only, right? Changing endpoint in your application server. That's it. What? Endpoint will be different, right? Endpoint, see, read replica name is different. Master name is different. Endpoint will add your name also in that. If read replica name will change, endpoint will change, right? Understand? How to change master to replica, replica to master? Yeah, that you need to do, boss. You need to check here. Promote. Here there is option. Promote. That's what I'm saying, that you need to work on 3-4 days. I can give the concept. Okay. If I click on the promote, this read is converted into main robo. That is master robo. Okay. Again, what you need to do? From the master, you are taking one read replica, right? From the master, again create read replica in the place. Again, system is generated. Same. Understand? This is entry question. If master will fail, we can't do anything. Don't say that. Okay. Why? We have a copy of read replica. We can take it from there. Any questions? So many options are there. One by one we can discuss tomorrow. If I discuss now, may you confuse. So we are done. What is RDS? How to connect? How to create a table? What is read replica? These are very important concepts, guys. That's it. Still, it is a modifying. I think it will take time. After that, my end I will check. Your end you will check. Okay. Okay. Any questions from anywhere? Anyone online team? So Saturday evening, I'm going to give the Terraform paper. So that is very important one. You need to spend 1 week time to understand maybe. I mean, it's not that much difficult. Once again, I'm saying just logics. Terraform knowledge logic is fine that. If you don't know the question, don't worry. First learn the concept from the Google or my notes, then try to attempt the question. Don't copy paste question into Chat GPTs, Google. Once again, I'm saying that. This is your wish, guys. If you can do it, also I don't have any problem. This is your career, your goodness. Okay. Yes, I have received so many papers. I need time to validate. So I'm going to sit Saturday, Sunday for that validations. So still Monday, I will ask randomly 3 to 4 persons from the offline, 3 to 4 persons from the online. Where is your paper? Sir, already shared. At that time, just I will open Telegram. I will check your name and your paper. Sir, I'm busy, sir. 1 week also busy, sir. Sorry, boss. Don't ask any questions in the future. There is no support from my end. Sorry to say that. The reason is, if you perform well, I can help. If you not perform well, how can I help? Again, I need to explain Terraform classes 12 days. Is this clear? And one important thing I'm going to share here. Terraform series is going to start from tomorrow. I mean Monday for the next batch. If anyone miss Terraform, the 9 a.m. batch, if you have a valid reason, come to me. I will request admin allow you into that Terraform classes, 12 classes. But I need valid reason, valid proof. Okay, please don't cheat me at that time. I'm giving provide platform for you. I need talk with admin. Okay, that I'm taking risk. Sir, 10 members, we are 10 members, sir. Please allow. That is not possible, please. Due to some health issues, due to some family issues, if any concerns are there, let me know, ping me 1-to-1. I can call you or you can call me. Let me understand your concern first. If it is a valid, I can request to my management. Sir, work busy. I can't do anything. Health. Okay, that I can help you. Same thing in the future. Kubernetes, maybe you are some health issues. Send a mail immediately. Sir, due to some issue, I'm not going to continue maybe 1 week. So that if you send before that, I can show that proof to that admin team. Next time I can request. Okay. Yeah. That's it from my end. Thank you so much. We can meet tomorrow. Bye.